this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here with my Edith Holden book and I thought let's play around and have a bit of fun doing some different kind of looks with the Edith Holden pages. So when you get the Edith Holden books, for anyone who's not kind of bought any, I mean obviously you've got a variety of, you know, very decorative pages with all the florals and things, but you also do get these obviously texty type pages. I mean, the texty pages I think are just so lovely because they look a little bit like handwritten kind of pages. They've done them in such a way that they look slightly like handwriting. So, you know, they're really nice, interesting font or text that are on the pages. So, yeah, I thought let's come along and use some of those texty pages from the Edith Holden books. So I'm just literally tearing out a few here from my Edith Holden book, and what I thought we could do is marry them with some bright colourful bits and pieces, which I have actually already laminated. And yeah, I just thought let's go for it and do some very different kind of looks, you know, to what maybe we've done before with our Edith Holden pages. So the first thing that I thought we could do is make some sort of coin envelope type pieces. So I'm just going to take the, say, you know, for example, this page here, and I'm just going to fold it in. Again, not measuring, just literally judging by eye, and like that, whoops, for the basis of our, you know, our coin envelope, whoops, like that. Okay. And like that. And you can either obviously then glue this or you could stitch around it. I think I will probably glue it, but yeah, I'm just wondering, am I going to have it up this way, which of course then the text, you know, is sideways on as it was with my practice one, or I could have it this way, which would actually be more like a side loading pocket. What do we think? Well, I can't decide now. I think probably up this way, and I will then trim it down. So I'm just going to literally take the bottom and make my coin envelope. So obviously I've done things like this before, so it's, you know, nothing kind of, you know, that you probably haven't seen before. And just going to trim up these little bits here. Okay. And just throw these in the bin. And then we're just going to fold this up like that. Like that. Okay, so I'm just going to now glue this in together. Oops. Now, as I say, I'm probably going to trim this down so it's not quite so tall. But we'll just start like this. So glue that down and then just glue my flap up here. Okay, like that. And then up here as well. Okie dokie. Right, and then what have I done with my butterfly? Oh, there it is. So take my butterfly like that. Okay, so I'm just going to cut across to make it slightly smaller because it's, you know, it's pretty tall. Oops, not made a good job of cutting that, have I? No. Oh my goodness. Still haven't made a good job of cutting it. Oh my goodness. Cannot get this straight to save my life. Right, okay. So, yeah, let's now put that in the bin. I mean, how gorgeous is that colour against those pages? So I'm just going to kind of move these a bit to the side and, yeah, let's decorate this up. Now, do we want to have a thumb hole or do we want to have lace across the top? I mean, I think the lace across the top is quite a nice look, to be honest. But, you know, a thumb hole, I do always also quite like the thumb holes. Well, I'm going to put lace across the top. No. And I'm also going to just see, I've got some of this Salty Ocean. Now, it looks very blue, doesn't it? So, yeah, I'm thinking this might be a mistake, but let's have a look. look here. Oh, pretty good colour match, huh? So yeah, although I thought a bit of a mistake, actually pretty good colour on there. So yeah, okay, and across the top like that. Okay. Okay, looking good. Right. Now, I probably am not going to bother decorating or inking the back because I'm thinking this would be, you know, glued into a journal. So, yeah, I don't think I'll bother. Now, the butterfly itself, I'm going to trim down. So, this is a butterfly printed. It's from one of my large, you know, large items, printables. And I've printed it onto transparency. And then what I did was I also then laminated it. So instead of it just being kind of transparency thickness, it's got a double, you know, a double thickness there, which has made it kind of like, yeah, more durable than ever sort of thing. So let's just glue this down. Oops, hold on. Now I'm just going to glue it with my hot glue. Like that. Okay. Oh, do you know what I've just spotted at the side of my desk? Just spotted my sari silk. Oh my goodness. Look at that colour. I mean, talk about scrumptious and perfect colour. So yeah, let's just have a look and just see. My goodness, I love how that looks. Look at that. So I'm thinking, do we think lace at the top and this at the bottom? And then maybe kind of a label or something like that in the background. So I don't know which labels. So these are some of the labels that are included in the Junk Journal Basics or Essentials kit. Okay. I don't know how much this is actually going to show up, it's got to be said, because it looks quite a similar colour actually to the Edith Holden page. Oh, not too bad actually. I thought perhaps it wasn't going to show up at all, but actually it's not too bad. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put that down there. So just going under the wing there a little bit. How gorgeous does that look? Love how that looks. Absolutely scrumptious. Right, now I just want to check that I wouldn't prefer the sari silk kind of like coming across. Oh, I don't know. No, I'm going to have it down there. So yeah, right, let's just take the sari silk. Okay, right. Okay, and then just squish that up. This is my new favourite thing to do. So you've probably seen me doing this on tons of videos at the moment. It's just, yeah, it's just like, I just love doing this. Well, not necessarily the process of doing it, but love how it looks. It's such a gorgeous, you know, effect. Oh, I mean, how scrummy does that look? Oh my goodness, it's so yummy, isn't it? It just looks gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So yeah, I love how that looks. Now, shall we put some white lace? I'm now kind of backtracking and thinking maybe not for the white lace. What do you think? I have got another butterfly. I don't know whether this would have any place here whatsoever. It might just look really weird, you know, because obviously we've got that great big butterfly piece. I'm not sure, you know, what this really brings to the party, but let's have a look and see, shall we? Okay. Okie dokie. Come on. Okay, and yeah, I mean, I'm not sure like how this would be on here, if you know what I mean. because it looks weird at the top, doesn't it? It doesn't look too bad down here. Let me just ink this with the turquoise. I mean, obviously it is quite turquoisey blue anyway, but yeah, let's just kind of go over it a bit more, making it even more turquoisey. So yeah. Looks scrumptious, doesn't it? Really scrumptious. So yeah, I think this could possibly go here. Now, I don't know about that top bit now. I'm now wondering about a thumb hole instead. I didn't perhaps like the lace as much as I thought. Oh, actually, no, we're going to have the sari silk top and bottom. So let's put this butterfly here. Just like that. And yeah, I think have the sari silk going across the top as well as the bottom. So okay. Like that. Okay. Oh, scrumptious. Oh, how gorgeous is that? So you've just got your pocket up here at the top. And obviously the butterfly here just flapping. Isn't that just so gorgeous and completely different look for your texty Edith Holden pages? It just looks so lovely, doesn't it? Yeah, I just love that. Right, let's put that to one side. Okay, let's bring in another page and, oh, actually, let's get a more texty one. So yeah, let's just bring in another texty page and we'll just put this, I think, like this. And I've got my other laminated pieces. So I've got these ones and we've done, you know, lots of pockets with these before, but I thought again would look really lovely against the colour of the Edith Holden kind of texty page. So like that. Now again, I will have to trim this down. So let me just cut this down here. Like that. Okay. And all right, let's just get rid of those glue threads and right, let's have a look. So yeah, I'm thinking up there. I mean, again, I'm wondering whether we could go round with some pink to bring out the pink. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not that. Okay, hold on a second. Oops. Picked up my wrong Victorian velvet. I forgot that it was the oxide that I was looking for. So yeah, let's just try. Again, I'm just going to try this on that kind of bit that I cut off because it's very hard to say, you know, how it's going to look. So let's just see. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm now just hunting around for a pad with, you know, with pink on it. So let's just try this. That's not too bad, is it? Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so I just want to now cut this down. So I'm going to cut it down, yeah, about here. Like that. Now, I probably will sew this on the sewing machine. Actually, yeah, I might just glue it actually because I'm thinking I will probably do some sort of sari silk on this because it's my favourite thing to do. So yeah, I could probably just glue it and then cover up the glue with the sari silk. Now, which colour is better? I mean, this green obviously matches better really with that leaf, if I'm truthful. But I do prefer the other shade of green. And to be honest, you know, it doesn't look terrible, does it? Although the other one does go better. Yeah, the other one does go better. Right, okay, so let's just do that. And now, would I have this going down this side? This side, I think. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to take this down here. Oops. Just across that top, like that. Right, let's glue this down together. And the only reason I'm doing this is just to thicken it up, basically, just so it's not, you know, single thickness of book page. Again, that's not essential. It just depends how thick you like your pieces. I mean, personally, I quite like them, you know, pretty thick. But I mean, if you're okay with them being kind of single book page thickness, then, you know, you wouldn't have to do this bit. This bit. Sorry, losing my ability to talk now. So, right, now, going to glue it on along this edge. So I'm just going to glue here, like that. And, oh, bother, I've just realised I forgot to ink it. Right, very annoying. So, right, let me now ink this. Oh, what did I do with that? With that sponge? I just tried out the sponge, didn't I? And now already I've put it somewhere and it's gone. I mean, how I can lose things like so quickly is literally beyond me, but yep. Oh well. Right, let's just go in with this. So I just want to get a little bit of pink in there. And actually, I might just put a label behind here just before I glue it down. So I can feel the heat still coming off of that line of blue. That's fine. Right, might just go for this label because the boot is brown. So I think this is going to go okay. 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 Right. Yeah, that looks lovely, doesn't it? So let's pop this down now. Like that. Okay. Now this line of glue, I just wonder whether I can peel this off now. So, I mean, hot glue is pretty good for being able to, see like that, just peel it away. So, yeah, it's another good reason for using hot glue. Now, going to just pop a line of glue straight down that side. Okay. Like that. Okay, like that. Oh. Okay, looks nice. And then, yep, just trim up my laminate bit there, just slightly. Right, now I can just trim down here. You're not going to see any of this side bit because it's all going to be hidden under the sari silk. So if you're thinking, oh my goodness, that just looks like an eyesore. I know it does look like an eyesore at the moment, but it's not going to in a minute, hopefully, anyway. So, right. And then we're just going to take our sari silk and then we're just going to stick this, just like we did with the other one, just ruffling it down on that edge. Let me just get rid of that sort of like seamy type bit. Okay. Right. Okay. Like that. Okay, looks pretty. And then here. And then just this piece here. Okay. I'm just going to trim this down like that. So I could always then go across there with the sewing machine to just stitch that bottom bit, you know, if I feel like it. I don't know really even if it needs it, but yeah, I mean, just as an extra kind of precaution, I guess I could do that. Just wondering whether I'd like to have a flower also on that side. I don't know, this might be really weird, but I don't want it to look like Christmas, which I always just have this fear when I put anything red and green together, it can look like Christmas to me. So I don't want that look going on. No way, I say. So yeah, we don't want that look going on. Oh, that's really annoying. Just sort of, yeah, I don't think I've got the right colour. Oh, no. That is a bit too Christmassy, isn't it? It's, you know, yeah, just looks a little bit too much like Christmas. I mean, I have got a yo-yo flower, which we could put that on. And that looks quite pretty, doesn't it? I don't know whether it's a little bit on the big side. Well, let's just put it on there, shall we? Yeah, let's be adventurous. So we just put that yo-yo flower down on there. How gorgeous does that look? Absolutely scrumptious. So yeah, really, really nice. Okay, so that's 2 down. Right, let's get these out of the way. So let's do the last one. So let's have a look. I've got the boots and I've got the clocks. Now, again, this is that, you know, single-sided laminated. So I just need to cut this open to be able to separate it out into the, you know, the separate sheets. Like that, okay? Now, I don't know. Yeah, the clock doesn't look great on there. And we've got the boot. The boot's a bit boring because we did just do a boot, didn't we? Or I do have a typewriter. Or I've got more on this sheet, which perhaps would be better. I'm actually now thinking, shall we do like a belly band piece? So if we just fold this over to, you know, form our belly band. Okay, so just glue this together. Okay. Oh dear, like that. And then just put the, oh, where's my card there? So squish that down like that, and then right, so I'm wondering now for the belly band, I have several different bits. Oh, they're not really showing up at all, so not those. Yeah, several different bits that we could use. Oh, do actually even have these butterflies, which we could have all over, if you see what I mean. They're a little bit too tall for that page. Now, I wonder how that compares to an A4 sheet. Oh, it's taller. That's so annoying, isn't it? That is annoying. So, yeah, we'd have to only just have three of the butterflies. I mean, that's probably fine. Oh, that's such a shame. Right, let me just cut this down. So yeah, doesn't really matter if it's shorter than the page. Obviously you just don't want it taller than the page. So like that. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't really thought of this, but to be honest, what we could do is have like an entire strip of belly band kind of thing, And we could even just stitch straight down the middle of that. Or we could have it stitched down around the side. Let me just check. I'm just checking whether I would prefer something else. Or we could have, like, you know, a boot or something over the belly band. Obviously it would overhang a bit, but you know, that's fine. I don't really mind that. Or the, yeah, I didn't really overly like the clock. So we could have the clock, but yeah, not overly keen on that. So it's a choice between the boot or the 3 butterflies. Which do we think? Let me just double check if we went with the boot. Now I've got some of my florals here from the basics, you know, florals kit. So let's just take these couple of flowers. I don't want to use one of these because obviously that's what was used on the last one, so that would be pretty boring. But let's just have a look and see. I'll just quickly cut this flower out. Okay. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Now, what if we had a couple of flowers? So let's just cut out another one. Okay. I mean, they're kind of cute, aren't they? Across that that boot there. So yeah, do you know, I think what I'm going to do is cut the boot down. So just very quickly cut the boot down. Now, I'm not probably making a brilliant job of cutting this. I find the best way to cut, you know, if you're cutting through the clear acetate or transparency and, you know, you're fussy cutting it around, the best way to cut it actually is put some paper underneath it, because then you can see, you know, where you're cutting a bit better. Obviously I'm cutting this and it's kind of tricky because, you know, I can't really see where the edges are, because obviously it's kind of this dark brown and then it's sort of against the black mat. So yeah, it's not ideal, but let's just do that and like that. Okay, right. So yeah, I'm thinking this, like this, and then a couple of flowers. Oh, I mean, how gorgeous do they look? Absolutely gorgeous, don't they? And then what we could do is in the background, we could also have another couple of flowers. Just again, pulling the colours in. So, you know, bringing them in to each other. Okay. Like that. Now, obviously, you could stitch around this belly band, you know, it doesn't have to just be glued together. I mean, I'm just gluing it together just, you know, because we're just doing the video. But yeah, you could always stitch it. You know, it doesn't have to just be glued. Okay. Okay. I want that one there. Actually, I might just have the red. Now, I've got some purple ribbon here. That's a bit weird, isn't it? No, I thought the purple ribbon was going to be, you know, good somewhere, but actually it's just weird, isn't it? Right. Now, again, just because we have used those inks, the inks are a really great way, I think, to pull the colour in that you've used sort of elsewhere. if you get an ink that's a similar colour, it brings that colour sort of into the other pieces, doesn't it? So yeah, it's quite a good way, I think, to, you know, incorporate the colours. Right, not sure whether that's the right colour. Let's try it. So that one was Dusty Concord. That's not brilliant, is it? Right, we're going to have to go with the Dusty Concord, I think. So, and this one was Seedless Preserves. Okay, right, let's go with the Dusty Concord. So, okay. And like I say, you know, you can always stitch around. Might not go everywhere. Maybe just, you know, yeah, just patchy bits. Okay. Like that. Okie dokie. Right, okay. Let's get rid of that and get rid of this. Okay, bring our boot back. Oh my goodness. Doesn't that look lovely? I mean, straight away, just by having that, you know, the ink around the edge just pulls that together, doesn't it? And just makes it look really lovely. Now, I'm going to just put a label, or bring a label in. So, let's just see. Okay. Oh, I love how that looks. Isn't that so pretty? Yeah, and just the addition of that black looks really good on there, doesn't it? Now, I have got some, you know, other labels, so I'm just going to try this. Okay. Oops. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness, how lovely is that? Wondering actually whether to have that sort of over the boot a bit. Oops. Maybe there. Yeah, love how that looks. Right, let's put this down here. And again, you know, I mean, this is complete overkill, but I'm just using the hot glue just for speed, really, so that these bits all stick down really quickly, you know, whilst I'm doing the video. So, like that. Okay. And then we're just going to pop these on here. So I'm just going to pop this onto the boot, like that. And then the purple one over the top. Oops, like that. And then that's going to be like my marker for how I'm gluing them down, if you see what I mean. Because I'm going to put the glue under the flowers. So let's just pop this here. Like that. Okay. Oops. Like that. So then I'm just going to, yeah, pop the glue under the flowers and the label, and then, you know, you could always then stitch around this on the sewing machine if you wanted to give it a bit more you know, stability. You could always then stitch it around on the sewing machine. So like that. Oh gosh, I've put that way too low, sorry. Like that. The boot was hanging right off, did you see that? Oh dear. Oh well, at least we spotted it quickly then, because it was nearly a disaster, wasn't it? Yeah, nearly a complete disaster. Right, now I've just got some black lace. I don't know whether I want to have any black lace, but you know, because it's got the black of that label, and the boot itself is almost, well, it's not gothic, to be honest. don't know why I'm even saying almost gothic. It's not almost gothic at all. But yeah, because it's got a bit of a dark look, I'm thinking, oh no, that looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. But hey, it doesn't look terrible at the top. So yeah, we could have some black lace at the top. So let's just finish it off with a bit of black lace. Just at the top of here. And then I'm just going to trim that off like that. Okay. Yay! Oh, how pretty does that look? And then could always have, you know, my favourite, a bit of bling on here. And I'm just thinking, you know, if you wanted to, you could always just run a stitch straight down the middle of that boot. You know, if you were a bit concerned that it wasn't quite going to hold, you could always just run a stitch straight down the middle. I don't think, you know, it's necessary because that boot's on there and it's not like it's, you know, going anywhere once the journal, you know, once it's glued into the journal, it's not going to be going anywhere. But if you wanted to, you know, I just think you could kind of put it down, you know, stitch down the middle. So there we go. Yay. Right, let's just check out the pieces that we've done. So I mean, I think we've done really different looks here for the Edith Holden pieces. You know, really different. I don't feel like I've done Edith Holden or seen Edith Holden done like this before. So yeah, I really hope that you guys like them. I think they're just really super fun and very exciting looking pieces. So yeah, I hope that you like them. Have fun if you decide to do something similar, and yeah, just have a good time and play around with your bits. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks then. Bye.